There is a bird so rare that you can only find one of it in Singapore. Let's find out about that in our little red jungle.
Wow, look, now there's so many plants and animals.
Hey, hello, first video of 2022. Ooh, okay, so you've probably seen the thumbnail already, but today we are here at Seletar to look for this very rare and very beautiful bird that has made the news every once in a while. You ready? Come, let's go. Now, this bird has been around the area for years, but most people still get very amazed when they see it because it's just not something that you would imagine having in Singapore. Okay, yeah, so I've walked around almost the whole of Seletar for about 6 hours, and guess what I found? I finally found the Grey Crowned Crane. Now, quite a lot of people will think, wow, that one is peacock.
Yeah, it's peacock leh.
Peacock. But although they both have fancy head feathers, the Grey Crowned Crane is not a peacock at all. So crowned cranes are actually considered to be the most ancient of cranes, meaning that this species has been around tens and millions of years before your other common cranes have evolved into existence. And it is also the only genus of cranes to have retained its ability to sleep or roost on trees. And that is because of its long, bendable hind toes, which as opposed to all the other cranes that sleep standing on the ground. Okay, now you must be thinking, wow, Singapore got such an exotic bird one ah. But the truth is, this crane is actually native only to Eastern and Southern Africa and is even the national bird of Uganda. Which means by right, you shouldn't even be seeing it in the wild in Singapore. But apparently, a pair of them was released from a pet farm around the area in 2012 or 2013, and that's why you can see them around in the wild now. But globally, even back in Africa, the Grey Crowned Cranes are actually an endangered species due to habitat loss and poaching. Especially since they look so pretty, a lot of poachers capture them or steal their eggs to sell them as pets. Okay, so I actually stayed around it long enough to capture a few of its bird calls, which includes this honk, this purring of sorts, and this hooting. And okay, I'm gonna make this video even more sad for you because although I mentioned that there were 2 cranes released in Singapore, it is believed that the second crane died a few years ago, which makes this one over here the only Grey Crowned Crane left in the wild in Singapore. So although this crane is calling out and trying to communicate with others of its kind, you know, it really got to me that it will probably never ever hear a reply. Okay, but that being said, please do not go to YouTube and try to find a recording of its call and try to play the video to it, because sadly, that's something that people actually do when they're trying to take a photo or video of birds. But the truth is, when you do such a thing, it actually harms the bird, because the bird will get very stressed out when they hear a call and they never ever get to find the other bird. Plus, you don't even know what call you're even playing in the first place. Is it a mating call? Is it a danger call? What call are you playing? You don't know. I also don't know. So please, if you're ever around the Seletar area and you spot this bird, just leave it be and enjoy its presence quietly. It's already bittersweet to see such a beautiful yet lonely bird in Singapore, so the best that we can do now is to treat it with respect and kindness like how it deserves. So this marks the end of today's episode, and before we go, I would like to give a shout out to Bite Size Productions, Spotmans, Ping Hu Master, Just Juice, Gel Block Tango, Crooked Spider, Low Eli, and Big 3 Circles. thank you so much for supporting this channel directly on Patreon. If you want to do the same, you can find me on patreon.com/Little Red Jungle. Do also follow me on all my other social media platforms and subscribe to watch more videos of our local ecology. Thanks again for watching, and remember, keep your eyes peeled because there is that only one bird that you can ever find in Singapore, and it's like it's a jungle out there, but it's so lonely, and it's like I'm also lonely. I think I can just like relate lah, but I don't know, it's so sad.